What's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Mediazewtv. And in this episode, we take another look at FBG Duck's murder and the brazenness of it in broad daylight. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It goes a long way to help the channel. So let's get right into it.
Okay, we have a 10-1, 50 East Oak, shots fired.
EMS 11 is taking male black northwestern. 32 is going to go to the hospital, serious condition. We have a total of 4 shooters. In addition to that, I'm being told one of them did have a weapon. An officer needs to be in those ambulances, and they need to be searched.
This was an individual who fancies himself as a rapper, but is also a member of a gang.
Identified as 26-year-old Carlton Weekly, but more commonly known by the name FBG Duck. The rapper was gunned down on Oak Street Tuesday, just west of Michigan Avenue, by 4 men who police say jumped out of 2 separate vehicles and started shooting.
5 alleged Chicago street gang members now facing federal charges in connection with the shooting death of a local rapper downtown.
Tuesday, the 4th of August, 2020. Carlton Weekly, known globally as the popular Chicago rapper FBG Duck of the Flyboy gang set, woke up looking forward to a positive day. Today was no regular day to him. It was the day he would buy gifts for his son's birthday, which was just about a week away on the 11th. FBG Duck was a multifaceted man whose character held many roles, but one he embraced the most was being a father. Duck left home that morning, accompanied by his girlfriend at the time. Their destination was the Gold Coast area, a luxury and boutique shop district near the city's downtown. What Duck didn't know was that rivals outside of his gang was also planning to arrive at a destination as well, but the destination was him. 4:10 p.m. on Oak Street, FBG Duck was in the vicinity. He got out of the car, driven by his girlfriend, and is said to have stood in a line outside. His mother, known to the industry as Mama Duck, confirms that at the time, he was in fact shopping for his son's upcoming birthday. Duck was probably all smiles thinking about how much his son would be happy, but the truth is, his son would be stricken with grief for the time on his father's life, only having a couple minutes left. As Duck was outside, those plotting on his life got into action. How they knew he was there? Most likely tipped off. Surveillance cameras captured the moment events were set into motion, showing what is believed to be a covert mission in progress. Assailant Charles Liggins, also known as C. Murda, Christopher Thomas, also known as C-Thang, Kenneth Robertson, also known as Kenny or Kenny Mac, and Marcus Smart, also known as Muwop, were captured on footage running down a stairwell at Parkway Gardens at 63rd and Martin Luther King Drive. Affidavit records state Smart, aka Muwop, and one other got into a Ford Fusion owned by Carlos Offord, also known as Los. The FBI believed Liggins, aka C. Murda, got into a Chrysler 300 with the remaining 2. From there, investigators were able to trace the vehicle's path from Parkway Gardens to the scene of the murder. Using video surveillance and police POD cameras, it was only a couple of minutes before Duck was caught unexpectedly by his rivals. But so many events were at play in that time span. Around the time Weekly, aka FBG Duck, got out of the car on Oak Street, the feds report that the Fusion and Chrysler were seen traveling in the same direction in the 6200 block of South Wentworth, just 5 seconds apart. The vehicles were spotted on camera in at least 7 additional locations. 4:14 p.m., police scanners begin to light up with chatters on something going down.
Units in Fort, units in 18 and citywide, getting a person with a gun. 570 East Oak, 57 East Oak, also getting the address of 46 East Oak. Caller states that there was a male black with reflective sunglasses and a black hoodie with a gun who was chasing another male who was last seen running westbound on Oak. The male with the weapon got into a black sedan and was last seen westbound. Also, the second ticket states that a male black just pulled out a gun on a group of females. Again, fled in a black sedan. The offender was wearing a black hoodie. Nothing further.
4:15 p.m. Reporters over the scanner again detailed sightings of more suspicious activity. 2 males ran inside the Montclair store claiming to be hiding from someone.
And for the Unison 18, be advised, we're now getting another ticket of a check the well-being at 33 East Oak Street at T-Mobile. Caller states 2 males just ran inside the store stating that they are hiding from someone. That's at T-Mobile, 33 East Oak Street.
The clock was ticking, and with each minute, the assailants drew closer and closer to FBG Duck. 4:21 p.m., the scanners report 3 guys in what appeared to be a black Infiniti at 33 East Oak heading westbound on Oak. Minutes until Duck's assassination was carried out. A witness, Antonio Moffitt, detailed what happened within minutes to news reporters.
It's a tragedy. I don't understand why it happened. I don't even know what caused it. It was so calm and peaceful, and those 2 gentlemen, I thought maybe they was together, but one just started shooting at the other.
And later in a text message, according to his recount of events, the shooting he witnessed was the first shooting with the guy walking out of the store with another, as if they knew each other. Then one brandished a firearm and opened fire before running in Duck's direction. Combining his statement with his interview footage, it shows him pointing towards the COS store. The guy running towards Duck's direction at the store was rumored to be an affiliate known as Day Day. At 4:26 p.m., in the first block of East Oak Street, the assailant found their target. The Fusion and the Chrysler stopped just in front of the dark-colored sedan that had been driven by FBG Duck's girlfriend. 2 people jumped out of the passenger side of the Fusion and opened fire at FBG Duck, who sought shelter behind his girlfriend's car, with another person rumored to have been Day Day. 2 people then also got out of the passenger side of the Chrysler. One, the front passenger, opened fire on Duck's girlfriend, while the other fired on Duck before making their escape. FBG Duck's girlfriend was listed as being shot twice in the left wrist, while Day Day, who was behind the car with Duck, was shot 3 times and was left in critical condition.
Okay, we have a 10-1, 50 East Oak, shots fired, 10-1, 50 East Oak, shots fired. 1883 Robert, 10-1.
So we got at least 2 people shot right here. 70 East Oak.
FBG Duck was hit multiple times and left fighting for his life along with Day Day. FBG Duck reportedly had a gun on him, and it was found at the scene of the incident. But later, his mother clarified it was his female companion who had the gun and fired back, as Duck never went anywhere without someone licensed to carry around him. Sadly, FBG Duck didn't make it. He succumbed to his injuries not long after. What started out as a day of being a good father, getting a gift for his son, ended with him losing his life in a brazen broad daylight attack. At 4:42 p.m., information on the scanner tells of the chaos and damage in the aftermath. One black male was reported in critical condition with serious wounds to the neck area.
EMS 11 is taking male black northwestern. 32 is going to go to the hospital. Serious condition, wounds to the, looks like the neck and ear area.
Both Duck and Day Day were in bad condition, so as to who in particular the dispatch was referring to is unsure. But images of Day Day after surviving the attack show his chest area stitched up, so it leans towards Duck being the one stated in critical condition. At the scene of the crime, officers reported to have collected 38 cartridge casings, including one .357 caliber casing. At the same time, the assailant, having accomplished their mission to bring an end to FBG Duck's life, was now focused on their getaway. The police scanner kept track of information being filtered in of sightings. The Chrysler was spotted on police cameras in 8 additional locations before surveillance video showed it returning to Parkway Garden at 4:56 p.m. According to affidavit files, the video showed Liggins, aka C. Murder, getting out of a passenger seat. Duck was gone, and it sent a shockwave through the industry and his home. According to his mother, who later sat down with popular media platforms Vlad TV, an entire new spin on the incident was brought to light.
Because they spotted him. But truth be told, they was gonna kill him in that store. But he decided to leave, doing his duty that he didn't put them people at risk. He even told one of the young ladies in the store, get in her car and leave.
The ones responsible was in the wind, or so they believed. August 5th, the day after Duck was murdered, Chicago police reportedly found the Chrysler in the 2100 block of Gunderson in Berwyn and towed it. A search was conducted on August 13th, 2020, where investigators allegedly found a handwritten note that appeared to list Liggins, aka C Murder's Facebook and Instagram accounts, as well as a phone number for Liggins and BM, which the FBI took to mean baby mama. In the midst of the intense events that took Duck's life, initial reports listed the escaped vehicle as a dark gray Chrysler and black Infiniti. But the actual models of the car were later determined to be a black Ford Taurus and a silver Chrysler 300. The plates of the black Ford were checked and found to be registered to DeCarlos Offord, aka Los. With that information, authorities dived deeper to connect the dots, and they had an inside ally: social media. From online posts referencing the shooting in code, interviews with affiliates hinting to carry out the hit, to music videos and posts, law enforcement had all they needed, along with numerous surveillance footage to make their arrest.
The indictment alleges the five used social media to brag about their crimes as a way to intimidate rivals and promote their standing within the gang, which operates in the 63rd and King Drive area. But U.S. Attorney Lausch says by using social media, in a way, they set their own trap.
The FBI conducted a raid in the vicinity of O Block, where they apprehended the perpetrators on charges for the murder of FBG Duck. His family and friends had some sense of closure.
I'ma leave y'all with this. They arrested the four that killed my son. And guess what? It's over. It's over.
As of now, the case is still on the way, and each is locked behind bars. Still, no one truly won. FBG Duck lost his life. The assailants lost their freedom. And worst of all, his children are now fatherless. Let's keep his kids, family, and friends in our prayers. May he rest in peace.
As I always say, in this situation, the only thing that hip-hop needs at this point is an IQ test. To not know that you have cameras everywhere, and the fact that they sat and had them on camera, loading up in the cars, riding down the highway, leaving the scene of the murder, coming back to the same place they were filmed coming from, and then eventually get caught, and then eventually a few of them just going ahead and spilling the whole beans, pretty much so they wouldn't get the death penalty in this situation. Just a real crazy and unfortunate situation, and Chicago is truly out of hand, and the problem in Chicago, I feel, could be solved if the people in power really wanted them to be solved. As long as who's killing who is the predominant narrative in the situation, nobody will care. But let me know what you all think down in the comments, and hit that like, share, and subscribe button again, and I thank you for your support. It goes a long way to help the channel. And remember, as always, put God first, stay engaged, and stay informed. Peace.